Well, guys, I'm hungry and there's nothing to eat in my house, so I'm gonna go out and get something to eat. Well, I mean there is though, but the fact that there's no power in my house, like the electricity's turned off, I really can't do anything much because, the stuff I need to cook with requires electricity. So without it, I'm kind of SOL at the moment though. But so I'm gonna go to this little sushi place that my sister took me to yesterday. I mean, I know about it. I've been there several times though. I'm just gonna go back there and kind of have myself a meal. Actually, I might have myself some lunch. Is what I'm saying. And I think I'll try to show you guys as to what I'm gonna get or what my plate will look like. And they have this green tea like in a soda can. Like, it's so cool. It kind of reminds me of I don't know if you guys watch like any animes or anything like that though, but you know how they kind of have like green tea in like soda cans and stuff like that? They actually have that, and I'm just curious as to see what it tastes like, and I'll show you guys as to like how freaking awesome that is though. So, so yeah. Okay guys, so apparently I've been like the biggest liar in the entire world right now because, well, I wasn't able to actually get any of the footage that I said of my dish that I wanted. But, however, I did manage to grab the little can of green tea that I was telling you about in the last clip before I left. And it was cool because I asked the lady, her and her husband own the place, and I asked her, where they get them from. And she's like, oh, they actually get them imported from Japan. So I'm thinking, that's kind of cool. So anyways, guys, that is a little soda can of green tea. And now I'm going to officially open it and drink it. And I'm actually considering keeping the can just because it's cool, because I've never seen actually green tea in a can before. And, well, I think it's because they get the reference, I don't know if you can see that, reference in like many Japanese animes, so I could be wrong though, but here we go. That's no different. It's just like regular green tea, except it's cold, which is good, because I like green tea. Okay guys, so I know I haven't been vlogging much, but that's only because I would have posted my latest vlog and everything though, but because I didn't have power for the last 24 hours, I wasn't really able to do anything. But I got a little happy and I'm excited today because my power's back on and I got myself some new comics. Check it out. Batman Arkham Unchained #1, The Night of the Owls #8, can't wait for #9, and I scored Uncharted 5 and 4 of 6. I am one happy camper right now, as you can see on my face. I am one happy mother. Hey guys, so I know I've been bad about vlogging for the last couple of days, but that's only because I've been really busy with filming and helping out at my grandma's house though. But I just finished up my filming up in Fantasy, which is it's a little joke. But it's our state capital where you flip the letters around and you get that though. But my call time was 6:15 a.m. this morning. I got up there and they only used this for about like an hour, 2 hours, and then I drove back home. And now I'm having Airheads, plenty of them right there, and green tea, this one, the tall one, Arizona tea. That's my breakfast. Delicious.
So there was a 70% chance of rain for the entire day, and all I did last night was pray. I was like, okay, come on, I need to see.
Well, hello guys. It is that time once again for another edition of Odds and Ends, where I read you some really weird news stories from all over the world, and, well, they don't call it Odds and Ends for a reason, you know? So anyways, guys, I apologize for, me being a little late about all this, but like I said in my last clip, I've been really busy lately, so therefore I haven't been able to really do it. And, I've already read through these, and I think these are freaking ridiculous, though, but, I think you guys are gonna like them. And today we have 4 stories, and all of which are out of the United States. So, without any ado, let's begin. Our first story comes out of Kentucky,
where Michael Baker posted a photograph of himself siphoning gas from a police cruiser in eastern Kentucky on his Facebook page. The picture, allegedly taken by his girlfriend, shows him using a rubber hose and a red gas can while flipping off the camera. Shortly after the picture's weekend posting, and a surprise to no one but Mr. Baker, the 20-year-old coal miner was arrested by Jenkins police and charged with theft by unlawful taking. Baker told WYMT-TV in Hazard, quote, "We were just standing there and thought it would be funny." Baker's girlfriend, Joan Sandelin, told the television station the picture, quote, "was just a joke," adding, quote, "I mean, if we were going to steal gas, we wouldn't put it in nationwide on Facebook. We don't steal, but we're sorry." Baker remained unapologetic, telling reporters, quote, "I got a little bit of gas, I ain't gonna lie, but not that much. I couldn't get much. I tried, but there wasn't much in it." Jenkins Police Chief Alan Bormez said that if Baker would steal from police, he'd steal from, quote, "just about anybody." After spending a night in jail, Baker was released. He removed the incriminating photo from his Facebook page, but continued to comment on it, quote, "Yeah, LOL, I just went to jail over Facebook," quote, said Baker in one of the comments, quote, "It was funny as hell." Asked why the photo was removed, Baker replied, quote, "IDK, LOL, people, PPL, just got a little mad, LIL, mad." Okay, let's break this down. Why are you stupid enough to steal gasoline from a police cruiser? Okay? If you're going to steal from police, stealing is stealing. It's still a crime, regardless. And stealing from police is even worse. And then your girlfriend, being stupid enough, decided to go with you and say, quote, "We wouldn't put it nationwide on Facebook," and yet you did. You're stupid. If you knew you were going to get in trouble, why would you post it on Facebook for a reason? You know that's how people are going to get arrested and all that other stuff, because the previous stories I've done before about this have all been related to social networking, and police find out and then you get arrested for it. And yet people still keep doing it because they're that stupid. But anyways, moving on, our next story comes out of Florida, where police in Northport located a robbery suspect by looking him up on Facebook and collecting all the evidence they needed from his most recent photographs and videos. Police told Sarasota's Herald Tribune a man and woman committed a violent robbery at a Dollar General store on March 23rd. The male robber struck one employee 3 times on the head with a handgun, while the knife-wielding female accomplice tied the victim up with duct tape. The robbers got away with $3,000. While checking the store's surveillance video, Detective Michael Ladden believed that he recognized the male as 24-year-old Jovan Cummings, having had, quote, several encounters with him, quote, as both a violent crimes detective and a road patrol officer. Ladden also suspected the girl in the video to be 22-year-old Nicole Catherine Eaton, Cummings' girlfriend. To follow up on his suspicions, Ladden visited Cummings' Facebook page. There he found the photo of Cummings wearing, quote, the exact same hat as the male robber in the Dollar General video. Another picture, posted 4 days after the robbery, showed Cummings brandishing, quote, a thick stash of cash, Ladden reported. Furthermore, a video of Cummings' Facebook page captured him waving a black semi-automatic pistol identical to the one used in the robbery. Cummings and Eaton were arrested on March 29th on charges including robbery with a firearm, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, and kidnapping. Police say Eaton had confessed to the robbery. The two remain in Sarasota County Jail in lieu of bail. Okay, again with the Facebook. If you're going to post videos and pictures of yourself committing a crime, and yet police have suspicion to suspect that you were the one involved because you have previous charges on you, they're going to automatically suspect that you were the one who committed the crime, and hence, excuse me, and hence you did get committed for the crime. And yet you went back to jail again because you were stupid enough to post that shit on Facebook. God, people are just stupid. Anyways, moving on. Our next story comes out of California, where it's not unusual for gun owners to shoot themselves with their own firearm, but it's considerably harder to do without a weapon. A 56-year-old man told police in Modesto he managed to shoot himself in the shoulder without the benefit of a gun. According to the Modesto Bee, the unnamed man was lifting dumbbells at his home when he accidentally dropped one on a .22 caliber bullet. The gunpowder in the casing ignited, sending the bullet into his shoulder. Officer Chris Adams said police were suspicious of the story, but that it wasn't beyond the realm of possibility. An impact of the rim of the bullet shell could have caused it to fire. Officers did not find a gun at the home, but they did locate the spent shell casing of a .22 caliber bullet. Okay, my question. Where in the hell did you find the bullet, and why didn't you look for it in the first place when you were lifting weights? Because we all know, well, most of us know, that if you were to drop something heavy enough or hit the little center thing, like when you look at the bottom of a bullet and there's one little centerpiece right there, that's where the hammer goes, strikes the bullet, or strikes the casing of the shell, and then that's where it shoots the bullet. So if you know that if you're going to do something that requires a ton of pressure or enough force to actually fire the round out of the casing, you know someone's going to get shot or it's going to go off or something like that. But you should have known in advance that it was going to happen. But nobody knew, so whatever. And last, our final story comes out of Colorado, where U.S. Forest Service officials are considering using explosives to remove the carcasses of several cows frozen to death inside a remote mountaintop cabin. The carcasses were discovered by 2 Air Force Academy cadets who snowshoed up to an old ranger cabin in the Maroon Bells Snowmass Wilderness area outside Aspen in late March. Rangers believe the animals wandered into the cabin during a heavy snowstorm and couldn't figure out how to leave. Forest Service spokesperson Brian Porter says about 6 of the animals were found inside the building and several others lying dead outside. Quote, "This is a lot of snow and it's hard to determine how many cows are there." Officials are worried that if the frozen milkshakes start to defrost, they could contaminate water in the nearby Condudrum hot springs. Currently, the best option seems to be burning down the cabin or cleaning it out with explosives. Okay, I can understand that. Cows wander off. They're not exactly the smartest animals in the world. Cows wander off into a snowstorm. They freeze to death. Okay. Cow weighs, let's just say, for shits and giggles, 2,000, 2,500 pounds. So you think the best option is to blow it up or burn it down? And for a reason being is because you believe that if they defrost, that the meat will get soaked in by the river and contaminate a whole town and a hot spring. I highly doubt that once meat is soaked and it's been contaminated, that if you soak it in water, it'll be deadly. But then again, I'm not a scientist, so I wouldn't know if like if you get like mad cow disease inside of a river and then like everybody starts getting sick and dying. But like I said, I don't know. But that's just my opinion. But so anyways, guys, that was it for this edition of Odds and Ends, and I apologize for it being late, but I promise you I will be back on schedule if like something doesn't come up. And until then, guys, I hope you enjoy listening to the stories as much as I like reading them to you guys. So I'll see you next time. Now, this edition of Odds and Ends has been brought to you by Arizona Tea and Airheads, because these are good endorsements.